Today's random discussion.
Time, doesn't it just fly by? Oh, my pancreas.
Hi you guys, it's me, Nessa. I'm going to be talking about, straight direct, title says it all. This is going to be about my experience with old people. I'm talking like senior citizens. Okay, like, we all think that not everybody, but we all think that old people are cute with their little walkers, and they're just old and wrinkly, and, you know, we all know that they're going to pass away soon, so we kind of look at them and pity them, and we're like, oh, the old person. Now, old people, because they've lived for such a long time, they like to tell younger people, i.e. myself, and half of the other younger world population, that about things, how they were in the past, or what they've been through, and all this stuff. That's good. It kind of gets us a different perspective, but sometimes people, it goes a little bit too far. So that's one thing. Okay, so one thing about older people, they love to tell you about the past and what they've struggled with or been through, or just random things in their life. Second, they smell funny. And some older people don't smell funny. You know, some older people wear like a whole bunch of like perfume or Old Spice and just splash it on themselves, so their oldness scent can like be masked by the Old Spice and heavy Elizabeth Arden perfume, you know? Yeah. And so, but that just disturbs me. Older people tend to gravitate to me, and I don't know why. Maybe it's that face, like I'm innocent, or I just need to know something, or I have that face like I don't know anything. Okay, look. So, I don't get it. But anyway, so they tend to gravitate to me. And they tell me random stories like, oh, you know, when I was a girl, or back then, I knew Bonnie and Clyde. It's like random things. And like, they smell weird. They smell like mayonnaise, Bengay, aspirin, and like freaking deodorant. And then on top of that, Old Spice and Elizabeth Arden perfume. It's weird. And like, also, what I've noticed about old people is that they really don't give a bleep. I'm saying they do not care. Because they're so old, they get bold. When you get old, you get bold. And to tell you the truth, like, they would fart in public and they don't care. Second, they'll take anything. They don't care. Like, they'll just take anything. Or, in, like, 3, they're bold as in, like, they don't care what they're buying in public. They don't care what they're saying in public. And they'll, like, 4th, they'll, like, teach people about how to raise their kids. I don't know. And, I mean, as far as, like, bold is, okay, me and my sister, we were in Reno. We both went to college in Reno at the time, and we were at this park enjoying the festivities. They had like this little fair going on, and my sister bought a funnel cake. So she's eating it. She's like, I don't want the rest. You can have it. I'm like, okay. I'm sitting there enjoying, about to partake in a sweet funnel cake, when all of a sudden an older gentleman comes over, and I'm thinking he's gonna ask like, oh, good day, ladies, or whatever. He comes to me and he's like, are you gonna eat that? I'm like, now before I even say anything, he grabs my food. I'm saying he grabs the funnel cake and just starts eating. And I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm thinking like maybe he's homeless. So like, I'm like, well, you can have it. And just like, I'm just so hungry. And he's eating it, right? He goes, oh, I'm not homeless or anything. I'm not poor. I'm just hungry. Can you say B-O-L to the D? Bold, people, bold. You get old, you get bold. And then after that, he like goes on and on about how like he's been living in Reno for an amount of years, and how he like met Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, if you guys not familiar with Bonnie and Clyde? They were like notorious robbers, and they were like killing people and robbing banks, and they were notorious and famous for it. He met them. You know how long ago that was? This guy met them, and he was like, Bonnie looked like death, and Clyde was this. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm sitting next to a guy who met freaking Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, I don't know how it went from eating a funnel cake to meeting Bonnie and Clyde. Random. I mean, they're just so random. Like, old people are just so random. And it just amazes me every day. And it's like, I'm thinking like, will I become like that? Would I be like, oh, I remember when iTunes came out. Oh, and like my kids are gonna be like, my grandkids are gonna be like, what the H is iTunes, Grandma? Nobody, what is a computer? What is a laptop? We don't do that anymore. Like, can you imagine? Like, oh my gosh. So anyway, that's my old people experience. That's my whole take on old people. It's a random video, I know, but I just had to get this off my chest. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, even though I think half of you are. Comment. And I know this video wasn't about Tokyo Hotel, but I just decided to make this because I just had to talk about it. Okay, so guys, thank you so much, and I love you guys. I love all my Toho Hotties out there. I just love you guys to death. And please comment and enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.